Hi, my name is Zach Rodriguez, and this is my audience. I will be discussing United States drone strikes in Pakistan and the costliness of it. This is not just the killing of one person, it's the death of all peace efforts. This is said by Pakistan's Interior Prime Minister, Chaudhry Nisar Ali Khan. He said this of the death of Hakimullah Masood, a key leader of the Taliban that was killed in Pakistan by a controversial drone strike late this year. This was in the Death of Peace Efforts BBC article. Is the use of drones across international borders ethical? And how will it affect the United States' relationships with other countries, specifically Pakistan? That's what I'll be exploring today. How our generation will influence future drone use, as the safety of the world will soon be in our hands, is an important question for my generation. Drones have proven to be effective, but not before bringing political resistance with Pakistan, deaths of innocent people, and changing the way wars are fought and won. The United States drone program faces an enormous amount of political resistance from Pakistan. Pakistan does not publicly approve of the United States drone strikes of international targets within the country's borders. In fact, the media actually has negative propaganda towards it. Quote, America and their friends shouldn't be happy because we will take revenge for our martyrs' blood. This coming from a key leader in the Pakistan government, also found in the Death of Peace Efforts BBC article. Pakistan's media often speaks out against drone strikes. However, sometimes these strikes are launched out of an Air Force base in Pakistan. How ironic is that? From the Pakistani point of view, the United States drone strikes undermine their own national security and anti-terrorism efforts. Use of drones internationally is not only a continual violation of Pakistan's territorial integrity, but also detrimental to Pakistan's efforts at eliminating terrorism from their own country. Drone attacks in Pakistan creates negative tension and publicity between the United States and Pakistan. The use of drones is considered legal as long as there is disproportionate impact among civilians. But how far is too far? That's the next thing I want to talk about. While civilian casualties are rarely acknowledged by the United States government, there is significant evidence that U.S. drone strikes have injured and killed many people. The Bureau of Investigative Journalism, an independent journal, reported that 1,228 civilians have died from June 2004 through September 2012. This was found at livingunderdrones.org. Two other watchdog groups, Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch, have investigated a case of a grandmother who was killed while she was picking vegetables, and other incidents like this happen a lot, quite frequently actually. Civilians who are innocent die, and oftentimes this breaks international laws. Damage that isn't capable of being measured is done to the communities who encountered a drone strike. Oftentimes, we like to measure them just by deaths, but that can't always be done. These individuals living in northwestern Pakistan, a highly targeted area by drones, have to face constant worry that a deadly drone strike is always possible. This is from Drone Wars UK, an article titled HRW. Some parents have chosen to keep their children home from school because of injuries or potential danger that the children could be brought to if they were to go to school. So the kids drop out as a result of that. Obviously, that negatively affects the community. The third thing I'd like to talk about is how drones are quickly changing the landscape of modern warfare. Drones, or unmanned aerial vehicles, are making warfare cheaper, as well as removing emotion and a necessity for presence from a strike. A drone pilot may control a drone from thousands of miles away with a joystick and a computer screen. He doesn't need much else. Drones can fire missiles much cheaper than traditional fighter jets, guaranteeing the pilot's safety. All the while, this eliminates high-profile terrorist targets, and it has never been this easy, yet it is costly. Let me say, drones can fly quickly, silently, stealthily, to their designated destination to carry out their mission. Although drones are capable of eliminating targets so easily, their ability to cause conflict between Pakistan and the U.S. is incredible, as we have seen. To conclude, the future of warfare is towards drones. The United States must figure out a way to curb civilian deaths and strengthen their relationship with Pakistan, with the government, its people, amongst an evolving battlefield filled with unmanned aerial vehicles and other new things of warfare. The drone strikes that have occurred against high-profile targets in Pakistan carry more consequences than just the death of a target. That's something that I don't think the military has totally grasped yet. The reality of the impact drones have on our world is undeniable, and it is vital our society and government understands all the implications that drones carry. Here's my audience post. Thanks again.